it's like pretty much hovering around like 35%.
Now, let's see if OB.Neon bans out that Enchantress once again. They've gotten rid of the hero twice now. It's the only loss that they suffered, so...
Yeah, but first phase? You think first phase of Bristleback?
Just ban the hero that you lost.
Just ban all 5 of them. Yeah. Now we can only win.
It's been banned every game since the first...
Yeah.
Is that first pick material?
Unless this is like a game 3 strat, the Neon's like, we actually knew how to play against Enchantress the entire time. We just wanted you to make me think that we didn't.
They pick some Mirana or Doom and just eat the creeps. Let's see, that Prophet is still... You can leave it for the second pick, because Secret can't pick both, right? So picking that Prophet probably better.
Yeah, or
Nature Prophet.
Oh yeah, or Prophet.
Oh, they go with the Brawler instead. I mean, I don't mind it, I just feel like... it's fine. It's not like Team Secret is going to go Nature's Prophet, that Prophet.
Maybe they're worried about getting all of those bans on the Brawlers out again, having to deal with that.
No, I like their Tusk first pick last game.
No, I mean, they have 2 picks here. And,
right.
They
There's a pool of 4 heroes that you gotta
So it's fine. It's still alright. I think so far we've seen that Prophet suffer a little bit into the Tusk if a Wind Ranger is paired with the Tusk.
Team pick.
So maybe Team Secret... Never mind. They still go.
Instant Nature's Prophet.
I speak for the trees.
For sure. This is so predictable coming from these 2 teams. Maybe from Team Secret now it's a bit less, but Spirit probably. It's probable, but not 100%.
Well, they can go for the Enchantress.
10 seconds
Orange.
What makes you so confident that they'll pick her?
No, I'm not confident when it comes to Secret. I'm just thinking Enchantress or Red Spirit sounds decent enough for them. It's their comfort zone. For OB.Neon, these 2 picks, I was like 70-80%. Okay, Control. Makes a lot of sense.
Normally played as a... also available as a... It's likely that won't happen.
If
it was Neon picking the troll, I would say maybe.
I feel like Neon is doing it for the memes at this point, because...
It worked, though.
It worked once.
Memes can work.
In the league, it worked once because it was countered hard, like he was going into a Razor, which will be banned by Team Secret now. But the last... Team Secret's troll is Nature's Prophet and Tusk. Laning versus Tusk with tag team is so much easier when he misses 70-80% of the time.
10 seconds remaining.
And same goes for Nature's Prophet. The 3-ends don't really bother you that much.
Yeah, late game, Troll Warlord's gonna have a Battle Fury pretty much the entire time, so he can cut his way out of a Sprout.
OB.Neon most likely now with the Oracle ban, Team Secret with the Razor ban, like we said earlier.
Gotta make sure you can keep the Troll under control. I really hope they ban Oracle.
Yeah, it's good with Troll, good with that Prophet, but we have seen teams let it go through. We have seen teams play against Prophet and Troll, and we have seen teams even pick Troll and that Prophet and not pick Oracle, so it's basically team preference.
Strategies.
Team Secret's turn to
ban. They haven't really, based off of the stats, see a lot of Troll from Team Secret, and I know that earlier, Blizzard, you mentioned that Troll is very, very popular. Is this like an adaptation of another region's meta, or is this...
Not necessarily. This is the major meta, and this is this is Team Secret pretty much responding to what OB.Neon has got. Like this Prophet and Tusk can suffer a bit versus Troll. We have seen the Winter Wyvern though. Remember?
Oh yeah. Wonder if that's in Neon's wheelhouse. That was a great solution.
John Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see.
GD's Wyvern basically like ruled
see the hero and I'm like, okay, that's it.
I remember
That's the silhouette that I remember.
Yeah.
on the first day, I was like,
No, Prodigy Team OB.Neon
That's what I'm talking about.
with the Batrider ban. Maybe they'll, yeah.
so with these bans coming out,
10
who do you think
seconds
Secret
remaining.
and OB.Neon will be?
Radiant team.
Neon wants someone to deal with Troll. I like the Clockwork was one of the answers that LGD also had. And as for Secret, I think Poddle now.
Yeah, this is giving away that not probable.
No.
We will have that Prophet on 5.
A no stun support duo.
And that Prophet on mid lane or off lane, and
Team
bottom 5 with
Secrets turn
the Troll. There you go.
What's
This
the
is-
yes for?
Well, I really enjoy seeing Spirit Breaker support. It fits Neon's playstyle, and with a Prophet, there is so much global gank potential.
Sumi, do you remember the Davai?
Yes, I remember.
You
This
remember the Rambulan?
Yes, I
This is the
remember.
ultimate Rambulan and
Rambulan.
and Davai
Rambulan.
Remaining.
clashing right here, because you have heroes that are all in and they're actually able to go all in. You have support from your carry when you just charge in like a madman on that Spirit Breaker. It looks great. I'm liking this from OB.Neon. Completely their playstyle, yeah.
For those of you at home who aren't able to see, Blizzard was he was like giving himself fist bumps, pushing his fists together while saying Davai.
Yeah. That is it, my friend. The slave spirit lives on.
Yeah, exactly. They have been eliminated, but SCA, SA, all these.
I mean, if you NA guys can adopt SA,
Sure, yeah, you can take SCA.
we can take SCA, yeah.
I think that's in the global spirit of Defense of the Apes.
Defense of the Armageddon.
Defense of the Armageddon.
So tell me about what two roles are left for Secret as they're currently.
I think they just don't like Nisha on Death Prophet, or Nisha doesn't like playing Death Prophet, so I think they're going to be
Earth
looking
Spirits.
for a mid and a 4 position, and they get Yapzor, his Earth Spirit.
I think the chat was probably spamming this Osfrog Earth Spirit pretty
Radiant
much
team
in
ban.
one of the Yapzor's at the moment strongest heroes. And I
They
love
get
this.
Tusk Wind Ranger
I love this so
also,
much.
dude.
Okay, so one thing in SCA, Wind Ranger isn't that popular. In SA, we have seen many Wind Rangers. In SCA, not so many. But
10
Well,
this,
I'll tell you, we played Dota. We played 2
Secrets
matches of
turn
Dota
to
yesterday, and both of them had Wind Ranger, and that was on SEA server.
Had some rough games yesterday. Let me tell you, it was the orange form Arcana Wind Ranger. Whenever that comes out, you're like, oh god, so into. Although PYW lost with it yesterday, so maybe it's not all it's cracked up to
it's
be.
not gonna be 4.
It's not gonna be 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I know.
if you look at OB.Neon, they're all already banning bad matchups. Like
5
Queen of Pain
seconds
is
remaining.
probably one of the worst
Radiant
for Wind
team
Rangers
ban.
on the mid lane, so they banned that out.
So what is the last role that
Secrets turn to ban.
OB.Neon off lane, Team Secret also off lane. Actually, no,
I
mid.
think they're looking for a Nisha
Yeah,
hero.
because Nisha does not play that Prophet seemingly. So at least.
Seemingly, yeah. And I also don't think that the mid lane matchup would be that great for Death Prophet. I think a Wind Ranger would do quite well against that. Just win
10
run out of the Spirit
seconds
Siphon.
remaining.
With the Tusk help, 100%.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
So, mid lane matchup. How's Invoker? We haven't seen any Nisha Invoker at all this tournament.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's very difficult
Radiant
to
team pick.
play it, however, you're playing into
A lot of global
the Nature's Prophet, the
Spirit
charge,
Breaker,
the
yeah.
Tusk.
Secrets turn to
But anything you pick on mid lane will be difficult for
Oh,
teams.
yo,
Pugna? Has Pugna been played in this tournament at all?
I don't think so. And I was actually hoping to see more of this hero.
It's an amazing.
That's what, you went the f, and I was like, oh no, Sumi, not yet. You can't say that.
You
don't have
the
first.
It's an amazing
5
Pagna game.
seconds remaining.
OB.Neon are always able to pick up squishy cores on position 1 and 3.
There's no reserve time for a secret.
Because they have these brawler types. Tusk and Pagna versus the Troll. I'm loving this.
You may now select
Go
your
with the
hero.
Lycans. Okay? Something to deal with the Purge. Something that can...
Wait, you mean something to purge off Windrun?
Yeah. Something to purge off Windrun and something to deal with the Crab 5 from that, right? Like
okay, yeah.
If he saves himself, if he tries to run away that way. I think they're copying Fate Beyond a little bit here on the side of Secret.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind this at all. But...
You know, I've been very busy. I've been making memes, so like I think. No, it's not on Twitter because it's a fresh one. Like it's straight out of the factory. Production helped me out because I'm a big brain behind it, but production, you know, is doing it. So this is Trojan Horse. You know, here's a bottle. Here's a free present, free stuff for you, Team Secret. They'll gladly take it. They took it. They got poisoned. I don't think Puppy will get nowhere near bottom.
Any dropped items, he's running
Nisha's lane is not going well, you know, Nisha's like, bro, you gotta help me out. You need to refill my bottle. Puppy's like, nah, good. I'm good.
Oh boy. I think after what we saw in game 2, if OB.Neon's able to pull it off with some of the more unorthodox heroes in positions that you just don't expect to be good, I think that if they're doing it in game 2 with that, I think they're going to do it in game 3 with anything, personally.
EU's last hope. I'm standing, you know, strong with Team Secret. I think they got it. Like, these heroes don't like to get ran at, and they have, like, Earth Spirit, they have Lycan, so should be a fun one. That's for sure.
Everything on the line here for these two teams in this
Possibly. I just have to check. I think this is the first Pugna of the tournament. I don't remember seeing it. Let me just do my research real quick.
On the Pugna. It's a great game for it.
It's against the first Pugna game.
Yep. A little surprising, honestly, with the amount of trolls that we've seen, because it really is that much annoying of a hero when the troll's trying to get in with the battle chance. The Repify could really mess you up.
I have good, but you will have that Necro 3. You will have way to deal with it. Good thing is they have like this Tusk, they have a Spirit Breaker. These are two tanky frontliners that can cause a lot of issues. Like these other three heroes are rather squishy. You know, Nature's Prophet, Wind Ranger, and Pugna until they get their items. So having these two bulky boys in front is going to help out quite a lot.
Let's have a look at see how much size is able to get out of it.
Radiant's Courier
and Wind Ranger. A bit of a hero that we're seeing all over the place. Yopatch though, his mid performances have been insane. We could see some big stuff out from the Yopatch win.
Oh, for sure. Like previous game, he lost his laning stage real hard because of the matchup, but he managed to make one of the greatest comebacks in the mid lane, I think, throughout this tournament. Like, he's just been amazing.
You just, evidently, you just can't shut this man down. You'll always be able to bring things back, and despite how rough it can get. Definitely some pressure onto Nisha to see if he's able to really have a bit more of an impact. So the last game of Blood is very much struggling. Bottom lane, they'll turn onto Yapzor. the tag team. Good damage, but Puppey block him off.
Tusk is strong in a tri-lane because of the tag team, of course. Not too much synergy with the Decrypify. So they know about this one. Nature's Prophet on the top lane, Scam. Like, having this situation 1 versus 1 where you get level 6 faster, you could potentially just get a triple kill on the bottom lane with that level 6.
Those early movements can be incredibly deadly. See us on the top lane. I mean, Scam's playing it perfectly in the 1v1. But again, and easier for Zai bottom lane. Trying to make moves on to play hard with the blast to the Illuminate. Got the damage. First blood goes the way of Secret. Find anything that could be done there. Death tries his best to prep fight, but it's already too late now. That's going to be effort. Big blast coming in with the Illuminator's death. He's holding on to a Sal. A lot of aggression here from Secret's tri-lane on the first level.
Yeah, these are some big blasts coming out from Puppey, connecting on multiple heroes. They have like 2 slows. They have also a stun, so they can set things up. Even though they're playing against like Tusk, who is really strong in a tri-lane, I feel like Team Secret's tri-lane is much stronger. They're doing a good job just blocking the big camp, body blocking it, so they cannot pull. And if you see Play Hard gonna do that one again.
Let us fight!
Having a look at these other 2 lanes. You see OB.Neon having the edge. Yopaj
Roots and run.
15 for 6 against the 13 for Frost, slightly there, but this top lane, I mean, getting to the point where Zai, he can barely even lane here. I mean, he's getting nothing out of this. 17 and 11 against the 7 and 4. That's a huge outplay from Scam.
Come and fight.
You have a bit more damage from those treants rather than the wolves. Wolves have much less HP than the treants, and then you can just focus them down.
Scam even able to farm some of the walls, and with the creep wave pressuring under the tower, we'll see if Johnwell wants to follow up on this, as he is coming in with the charge onto Zai. They'll even be able to take down Zai's courier, so now Zai's in a whole lot of trouble. He's going to get dove upon by the 2 of them. TP's have to come in. Yapsor, he'll head over to make sure that they don't get the kill on Zai. Zai's now going to be out without regen here for a minute. Does have the Feral Impulse to rely on, but any bit of beating that Scam's able to get in onto him, it's definitely going to last.
Doesn't have any regen, but as you said, Feral Impulse plus sitting near the tower has 9 HP per second regeneration, which is going to be enough. Januel playing a bit aggressive as a Spirit Breaker. They have this global lineup that they can set things up. You know, you show one hero, Nature's Prophet with the TP, Spirit Breaker charge. There's so much kill potential coming out, especially as they start to get levels. Nature's Prophet level 5.5. Once he gets that level 6, the global Laguna Blade, as I like to call it, could potentially threaten the kill on the side lanes.
For sure, especially with the amp up of death with Crepify. So it's going to take huge amounts of magical burst as those moves come into play. 5-minute runes to come in. Play hard to able to grab these before Puppey can make it over. So should be able to at least get the 1 in the river. Maybe not, actually. Puppey comes in. Play hard will still be able to pick it up in time. They go for the TP out, but Nisha waiting on the high ground, has the extra bit of damage to throw out. Get the kill. So pick up there for Nisha. Top lane, Scam trying to get aggressive. Yapsor's able to lay down the slow onto Johnwell. Puppey coming in with the TP.
Oh, nice body block by Januel. He blocked that Rolling Thunder to stop him from TPing. And he can come back to the lane. He was also saving a point in case, like, do I need a Sprout? Do I need a TP? And mid lane.
I mean, you just can't sort of keep your eyes on the moves that are being made. With that focus up top, Yopaj knows that there's no real way that Secret can protect Nisha if he just goes in on him. But with the DD, the level 6, gets Nisha pinned to a tree with a chakra shot and takes him out in the 1v1.
That was pre-Javelin kill, because he had a double damage. There's no double damage, he does not get a kill. But Yopaj, like, he's been amazing. Like, definitely the standout player in the tournament.
Power in for him. Oh no, not to be the case. Puppey will manage to take that haste ring out of the hands of Yopaj. Kills like that, Yopaj is going to be on track to hit a very early first start in timing, and almost certainly going to be that Javelin. And then that mid lane becomes a very dangerous place for Nisha, not that it hadn't already, of course, him losing his life. Absolute solo kill potential for Yopaj. the matchup.
That seems like he wants to just get the same item build, pretty much. He wants to tank it up. He values Guardian Greaves highly against the Team Secret, where like you need to bring some extra HP. You need to have a bit of tankiness for the rest of your team. Now they're starting to put some pressure on the top lane. Zai has Shapeshift available, but no book. Like he needs 50 gold.
Dive in from it. TP backups coming in.
Team Secret bought the glyph just to stop the free break from dying from Red
Already,
Nature.
Drama just TP's out straight away. He doesn't want to be a part of this. Lose play hard. But everybody else of Neon able to escape safely. Secret did bring 4 heroes up there to go for that play. Also committing the exorcism. At the end of the day, they just get a support kill out.
Couple of stacks for Team Secret in the jungle, so Nisha can still farm that with the exorcism. Meanwhile, Poppy will be the one defending the tower. Javelin done on Yopaj. Going into Boots of Travel, BKB. Okay, 1 Boots of Travel, I believe, on Windranger. It was Zai.
It was on
they lost that game. It was really hard. They played against the Lycan.
That game, Zai might have gone for it before the Javelin, so it was a bit of an awkward build. Zai, of course, didn't work out for him in that game. Talking about Zai, they're closing in on him. He's got the ults on.
Too speedy.
Oh, Trouble actually does still end up catching him, but they've got nothing else to throw down on him, so Zai, fine. And the ults have to be used defensively to get him out of there.
Yeah, you do not want to have that few minutes without Shapeshift, but you can still farm the jungle. If you're farming the jungle, that Prophet needs to be in the lane. Like, you can't just have all these heroes in the jungle. Phase Boots going into Battle Fury, pretty standard stuff these days. People try to go up.
There you go, Patch! Get the set. Pontanisha, Poppy's coming in. He can't do anything to stop this from happening, though. A second time here, Yopaj has just been able to find that shackle, set up for the kill on Tanisha.
It's such a strong combo. Tag team plus focus fire, it's always gonna be good. Like this one is just a tag team with level 2, but once you get to level 4, you can also just kill the Roshan with these 2 heroes easily. I can understand why Yopaj is going for the Boots of Travel, to have even more global presence. Like, you can get so much of the map with their heroes, play hard, getting caught, nice body blocks.
Yeah, the continued micro there from Zai will set up Phoenicia to finish off the kill. They are not quite able to walk away. Juan well starting to pick up some levels on the bottom lane. That's moved over to the mid. The inspection of the Javelin, Yopaj ready to start to really hunt down for these kills. I mean, already we're seeing him being able to deal with the shackle and focus fire with the Javelin. He'll be able to take out some of these supports very easily. On the hunt for Scam top. Straight away with the TP, but of course with Yapso around, no chance of an escape.
Good rotation. Like, they used Exorcism twice, didn't get any tower, didn't get any tower damage. Mid-tier 1 tower still full HP.
They know that Matuma's alone. It's only got Puppy by his side. Shackle holds back Matuma Man. Won't actually be able to get up to Puppy though. We do push them back around these rune spawns. Five to 2 at the moment. Secret with the slight lead overall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just the feeling that once again Yopaj very much in his element. A few hundred gold away from the bots, and then no lane's going to be really safe for Secret. Yopaj constantly on the move, and as you mentioned already, just the global potential with the charge and Spirit Breaker, the TP at the Prophet, the bots on the Windranger. They'll be able to make moves wherever.
Yeah, they
Secret
can be
shows.
anywhere on the map. A bit problematic that Januel on Spirit Breaker is only level 4. Tusk took the tome, so he's level 6.5. So he needs to get some levels. Like, he needs to be able to farm, not necessarily farm the lane, but soak up some experience.
One lane. Yopaj finds the setup again. Just he walks in, shackles out to Matumba Man. He's finding such massive kills already. Just think the 3 kills all on the course. You know, taking down Nisha twice, taking down Matumba. I mean, he is putting the work in here, Yopaj.
He's all over the place. He's chasing the mid now. Does not have a focus fire. I don't think they can get this kill without focus fire.
He's got the siphon going, Nisha. pretty tanky with that sustain. They're going to still try for this. This Playhard coming in, forcing out some TP reactions. Still getting a nice dodge to the roll there from Playhard, but they're still full. Secret bringing the four of them.
Top tower is under attack.
They need more damage. Like, they needed like Tusk to be there immediately, or they need a focus fire. If Nisha gets the Spirit Siphons off, like, you're not going to get that kill.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yopaj adjusting his item build, you know, he lost the Javelin, bought the Mithril Hammer. He's thinking, maybe, you know, maybe I turn this into Maelstrom, maybe I need a BKB, he'll see how the game develops. Nisha keeping Yopaj.
Very sensible build-up from Yopaj, as you say, giving him those options. I mean, which way do you think he's going to be swayed? I mean, there is a few silences in play between Yapzor and Nisha. Do you think that is enough for him to not upgrade the Maelstrom and just go for the BKB?
Getting an earlier BKB like this, I don't think you want it as a core. Like, this is pretty much the first item BKB, so you will have a 5-second BKB 25 minutes in, which is something that you do not want to have. And they also still have a ton of, like, physical damage coming out. Yeah, you have a Vin run, but
Radiant's
we'll see.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Magicross being scouted out by the movements of Zai's walls.
They will get a lot of value from the Cripify before Necro 3. Necro 3 is done, actually. Because it's great against Exorcism. It pretty much cripples all three cores. Against Troll, against Lycan, against the Exorcism, it's really, really good.
Under attack. Dire's middle tower.
At least even with the level 3 Necros in play, they can still try and throw it down. Zamasu pushes Zai's got around.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They're smoking up Secret. Pick the bottom tower, maybe seeing if the OB.Neon were going to prepare for a fight off the back of that tower loss, but OB.Neon elsewhere to be found. For the most part, playing over Secrets after the map. Yopaj continues to farm away over towards the mid, play hard. Will get found by Zai and the summons. Try and survive it with a snowball and the shot. Dead for sure there. Now Secret, with that movement, they can start putting some pressure onto the mid tower.
We've seen different builds on Lycans after they get Necro 3. Exo. Charge coming in down bottom, another people scan. The trees they go, Yapzor hunts him down, straight in on top of the Nature's Prophet. His scan will fall. They have so much stuff, like so much chaos in the front lines. You have Exorcism, you have the Necro units, you have Wolves. Like once Earth Spirit rolls in, drops down, that's magnetized. Like, it's gonna be a big problem for OB.Neon. Nisha? Wow. That was so close. Had to use the Yule Scepter and also an Urn Charge. They might go for it.
If they can chase him down.
He's still level 5 on Spirit Breaker.
Why not the other? There's going to be the Exorcism heal coming in, so Nisha's going to be pretty much back up to full. Drama will continue to commit in onto Nisha. TP coming in from Skem. They're going to try and fight Death Prophet. Yapzor and Matu are still ready to help out. And Skem's going to back up with the magnetize being kept upon him by Yapzor. Yapzor continuing to chase, but find him in the trees. They'll bring down Skem. And now with the battle trance, Matu is chasing down Playhard.
He doesn't have anything. No snowball, no ice shard. Should be a kill.
That was a very aggressive move there from OB.Neon, trying to capitalize on the charge from Drama, but it ends up hurting them big time.
So much tower damage coming up from the Secret. They have Necro units, Exorcism, Trolls hitting the towers. Good timing on the Battle Fury from the Troll. With the next Exo, they could potentially go and just kill the Roshan with it. It will be up. It's so level 2 Exorcism, so 16 goes instead of 8.
Starting to take over the map a little bit. No patch. KB 300 gold away, so he's opting to get it online as early as he can. Can commit without the worry of being caught out by Yapzor's jump or silence from Nisha. Also, of course, that missed chance from the axes of Matu. If Matu's able to close in, can cause a lot of issues for Yopaj trying to bring someone down with a focus fire.
I talked about the itemization from Zai. We see most of the time Orchid being built as a second item after Necro 3, which I really, really like. You know, having something to control Pugna, but Pugna will still have, you know, that guardian boost, and maybe why he's not going for it. But you want to still be able to control like multiple heroes with it. Play hard.
Wants to go in.
That's too much damage. Good silence.
The rest of the side of OB.Neon, they've got to run. Not a fight to be taken here with one man down.
Warriors of the
We
wood.
get the catch on the drop. Well, he does still have a
been
charge, though. Yapso can get him with a stun of the silence. Hey, Yapso can. No chance for Bravo to charge off anywhere else. Dev's going to try and stand the ground and fight. Get the ward drop down. Secret will respect that back away from the ward. He's not keeping the summons on top of Dev. Dev will take quite a little bit of damage from this. That's upon the Grapevine himself. Will at least manage to farm up some of these summons, get some money for himself.
Oh, what a damage.
No patch.
Nisha has good Siphon, but yeah, it's just a bit too much.
Yopaj doing his best to rectify these moves. The Secret's make it against him. As he himself still playing flawlessly. 4-0-0 on Yopaj.
Out of 4 kills. That's just
It's all
on him.
Yopaj. Yopaj versus Secret here. He's ready to look for more already. Yopaj. Another jackal. Beautifully set up onto Puppy. Can't play hard. He'll pick up one of the kills. He'll get involved in the action.
If somehow they can manage to sneak in and steal the Roshan from Team Secret, that would be dope. Like, I think they have enough damage with the Focus Fire and Tag Team. Like, they go in. Yeah,
absolutely. There we go. Into the pit. And a beautiful pickup as well for Yopaj. Finds the Robo. It's excellent. Having up that bit of magical damage coming out with the procs. It's going to be there. Secret, they're smoked up. They're not moving over here anywhere near quick enough. That's get it just on Yopaj.
Spirit Breaker as a 5, you know, struggling a bit, doesn't have that much farm. Tusk is all over the place. They kind of playing with 2 5s right now.
Sort of throwing their bodies around. The two of them pretty much making up the majority of the death, which isn't a bad thing. You know, those 13 of the 14 kills have been the supports. I can't count. 11 of them.
I was not checking. Maybe I need every single time you say a number, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking 30 seconds just to check if everything is on point.
Gotta be careful now. Yopaj making moves around the map with the Aegis. EKB, Maelstrom, Arcane Rune in the bottle. Incredibly strong here, 19 minutes in. Of course, whilst his moves are being made, Matu continues to hit perfect timing with the farm. Battle Fury Yasha working on the BKB. Top net worth right now.
They managed to only bring him down once. You know, once you get that BKB, it's going to be much harder. They still have, you know, Focus Fire. They have Walrus Punch, anything from the Spirit Breaker. But a lot of chaos from Team Secret. Like, they have so much stuff to focus on. Zai finishing the drums. So every single time there is a fight, just pop that drums. You have 8 charges on it. Not a popular item. I know, like, Crit likes to buy it on his Tusk, and every single time there is a fight, he will just use 1 charge.
To sort of step out as a group, but they're never going to catch Yopaj.
Approach you.
At this point, unless they get some insane initiation from Yapzor. Even then, BKB and Aegis pretty much going to render Yopaj invincible. Line up a Secret right now.
And you have magic immunity, you have physical immunity with the Wind Run going into Aghanim Scepter. So you have 2 charges on it, unlocks the max movement speed. Yopaj hunting 2 runes. Oh, that was so close. If he catches Zai, like Zai's just straight up dead.
So well again, it's on a push out. It's trades that OB.Neon, they'll take any day of the week.
Bounty.
At this point, Yopaj has been able to pretty much solo kill each of Secret's cores at some point in the game.
He's been involved in 100% of the kills. They don't have many, but I think this shows you how good of a player he is.
Absolutely. So the Dota world is watching, and I think everybody is being blown away by Yopaj's performances. And it's not just sort of these one-offs, it's just consistency. And it's such a high level. I mean, up against Team Secret, you're pulling out these level of performances back to back. That's definitely something to be said for that sort of player.
It's not like they won a couple of matches and that's it. They've been pretty consistent throughout this major. And all they need to do is just win one more game.
Come to me.
I mean, already the progress and how far they've made is absolutely something to be proud of. But you can tell with this lineup that they're not satisfied. They want so much more from this major.
Play hard, holding on to Philosopher's Stone, not what you want to have. Like, he can keep it, but in a team fight, I want to see him put it in the backpack. Because there's so much damage that you do. Like, it's minus 30 damage. And also roll risk 350% of that. It's quite a lot.
Is under attack.
Neon trying to step up the aggressive posture and try and get something done with the Aegis on your pack. The shackles onto a Timberman. Charge coming in as well. You see they keep it locked down. Silence down at your pack. Timberman, return for the action in the BKB. Nisha. Focus though. Nisha's going to use himself. Going to get the battle toss up just in time. But Yopad, you continue to kite him. Goes to the passion. Gets back to another shackle. But Timberman's going to fall as the battle toss comes to an end. And him and Nisha are dead and gone. The rest in Secret, they've got nothing left to show in this team fight. They've got to back off.
They managed to bring him to like half HP. He uses the ulti, but the still damage comes not from the Wind Ranger. Yopaj, he knows what's up. Like, I need to be able to kill the troll, pops the ulti straight away, you know, goes through the BKB, so he doesn't care too much about it. Aegis regeneration kicks in.
Not a nicely timed fight, considering that. For the most part, the Aegis, OB.Neon were waiting to see what Secret were doing themselves, and then just using that last minute to get aggressive and have that fallback if it was needed. Of course, it wasn't in the end. Yopaj just able to play it safer enough that didn't even need to have it expended. Keeps it refilled, up, out on the map, working on the bottom lane, mid lane. She's dancing around it a little too long. Secret will be able to come back into action and get on top of it.
That comes for him. Tusk will have a Blink Dagger in the next minute. That Philosopher's Stone gold helping out, so they can save people out of the trouble. They can have a much better initiation as well. We didn't talk about Scam. He's having a good game in terms of network. Yeah, but it's standard stuff from Scam Nation Prophet. You know, going for this item build on the Witchblade, it's a 9-second cooldown, so you have those like multiple slows, multiple overtime damage coming out. Has a BKB 9 seconds, going into AC to tank up. All they have is pretty much physical damage, so AC kind of is a natural choice.
With me.
The Secret seems the move to be made is to just wait for Matu to get his next few items online. Needs at least the Basher to maintain some sort of control when he's trying to get in these fights, because for now he's getting kited. It's not an easy troll game. There's a lot of ways for them to block him off from targets, hold him back. Scam, his AC is going to be online at fantastic timing. The fact that he's keeping up with the farm of Matumba Man Troll, they've got a Battle Fury at a good time. It shows how well Scam's able to just clean up the map.
I don't think he died in the last 10 minutes at all. Like, he's been playing very safe. They're gonna smoke. Seems like on side of OB.Neon, they're just grouping around. Roshan may respawn in 40 seconds. This global presence, like, they can be anywhere on the map.
Starting things with the shackle. Trump coming in. Puppy trying to blast the back with the lockdown of the ultimate. Coming in with the snowball as well. They change stuff. Is this going to get blown up?
Wrath of Nature.
I mean, that Nature's Wrath seemed like it did about 1,000 damage. Came in and took him down. From across the map,
that's
Gem
like
taking the kill.
perfectly executed. The way they're not overlapping.
100 damage from that Nature's Wrath.
That's not even 2,000 damage. Like, it's pretty much the perfect execution. It does not get better than this. They're ready to everything top lane.
Look at these moves. They just don't stop. Up and down, Secret just being shaken all over the place. They've got to be prepared for this high activity from OB.Neon.
Wind Ranger with Arcane Rune. Like, TP will be ready once again in 15 seconds. Anyone tries to split push, he will get caught.
Dire structures are fortified.
I am
Secret.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very difficult for them to really take a fight. Scam and Death putting good damage onto the tier 2.
Roche will be up in 50. They can just go in, like, they have so much damage. They need focus fire for the team fight, I would say. But if they can go inside the pit, tag team, damage coming up from the Nature's Prophet, and the focus fire should be enough. But you need to have, like, sentries ready. You need to be sure that wolves are not scouting you out.
Secret, they may have the leading kills and a little bit in the net worth, but can't help but feel it. Really, the OB.Neon in control of the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's a 2k
attack.
gold lead for Team Secret, but it's pretty much Neon who are making aggressive moves right now. Team Secret, they still want to contest the Roche.
If OB.Neon can find a pick-off before Secret head over towards the pit. Secret holding close to one another around the mid lane.
Also, I like how they're sharing items. Playhard was holding Philosopher's Stone until he farmed a Blink Dagger. Now it's Spirit Breaker, who's like, yeah, like this is a perfect item. I don't have any farming tools.
Drama trying to start something. They have lost the task. Almost got to back off now. Cuts down. There's no fight to be had. John will go for the TP out, but Yapsol's in with the stun.
This is like perfect timing. They get 2 kills, both support,
Straight to Roche.
check the buyback. None of these have buyback, so if they want to take a fight, it's 3 versus 5. I don't think they can. It's just too much damage that from the next one can give them level 3. But they're out at 15. Let's see if they can, you know, make them busy for a while.
It's getting low. And they get a
Shadow angle. Good blinding light.
Able to push him back there. Puppy stops any chance of a steal as Matu will claim the Aegis. And she will have for the next fight.
You can see how scared they are. Like, Nisha shows on the bottom lane is being in fog to not get charged. Like, he's playing it so safe because of the global presence. Like, look at him come back and easily goes back to the fog.
Go Patch. Gonna open up on a Puppy. Well, charge will be put to a stop then by the Yul, but Puppy's been dusted. As the Ghost steps to keep him safe from the focus fire.
Not the combo. Focus fire plus the Cripify. No, anti-pro gamer move. Didn't manage to get him. AC done on Lycan. So
We'll have that to at least match the AC of Scam. Of course, one thing that they will still have to worry about a little, maybe, well, I say that, I mean, even if Secret do go for like some sort of split push, OB.Neon can deal with that. So very, very unlikely, really, the Lycan, the DP's ever going to be in a position by a tower on the other side of the map when OB.Neon just have so many ways to TP over and deal with that. Secret have pretty much always got to take a fight. They can't look for any rat plays this game.
Troll has Abyssal Blade queued up. That's going to help out, you know, dealing with mostly Nature's Prophet. You can also like jump Pugna in the backlines, get a burst on it. Like, there's so many targets that they need to focus. Yeah, we're rolling. You get this, yeah.
Silence onto Yo Patch there. He'll be fine. They go for this kill here. They've got the setup. Nisha hopping the BKB, but it's too much damage. Nisha will go down, no chance to pop the cheese. It looks like he didn't want to there, maybe deciding against it because he knew it wasn't a fight that he could turn around. Still, that's him down for a minute.
And he's deeping on Treants on the top. Like, if he gets a good shackle angle, ooh, that was close.
Won't get the latch this time, but he's got backup if they're in onto TP as well. From Scam, Matu's going to try and turn out the one Scam, but the BKB's out. He's going to be sent to the range. He continues to try and come in. The shackle's out to shot down by the Patch, and the defense is covered by keeping Charwell safe, and then I get to back away, but he still gets found by Yaxel with the kick. All over the wall, Scam, focused by the Timberman, but the Timberman getting drained low by death. That's the Aegis God. And they're ready to look for a second round.
Spirit Breaker coming in.
Jackal over onto the Timberman. See if they can finish this. He's getting taken out. Trying to TP, but the snowball comes out from play hard into the shot from Yo Patch and Yo Patch. He's not done yet. Yo Patch locks down Poppy. He's got to do it. Poppy and Yapsol held in position and bring down Poppy. Turn over on Yapsol. Yapsol down as well. And team white.
That's a full 5-man team wipe. They only use buyback on Spirit Breaker, and they have a wave on the top. Like, they're so fast. OB.Neon so quick to respond, like with the boots of travel. He also found the perfect item. Spider legs, Aghanim Scepter on the Wind Ranger. It's like one of the most obnoxious things to play against.
With 3 dead, very little Secret can do to push them back in.
Puppy, you know, he's super farmed. He has that Ethereal Blade, trying to keep them alive, but you're also like amplifying damage on the power shot.
I can't push them back. This is going to be a free rat for OB.Neon. Deservedly so after that incredible team wipe. No chance of Secret defending here.
He's going into Daedalus. Like, that's gonna be so much damage coming out from the Wind Ranger.
The Secret, I mean, what's the plan? I mean, the last few fights have just gone disastrously for them. Matsu's just getting dealt with. They're able to wait out the BKBs and just continue to kite it. Like, when does this game get easier for the Troll?
They need to get like a nullifier. They still have like Necro, but they have tools to deal with that. Also, it's so much easier for Yopaj right now to get himself in a good position with the Spider Legs, with the Aghanim Scepter for a Shackle, and there's always going to be a threat like Sprout into Shackle combination.
Pull roots and
Eve even wants to get that E-Blade.
Sort of way to try and protect people from focus fire, but even then, as we've seen, that they got magical bursts and defensive capabilities.
They have no saves. Like Team Secret, if they land a good Shackle plus a focus fire, then hero's just straight up dead.
Yep.
Perfect game from Yopaj. He's still involved in 100% of their kills.
That's the same. And the way that they play, I feel like we may see that right up until the end. Yopaj is always with the team, and even when the team's not with him, he's still getting the kill. We'll see again on this last team fight now. Matsu is in with the BKB, but just never really able to lock down the target. Even at the very end, you know, Jarmo getting a bit more time. Yapson does catch him with a nice kick.
And this the Cripify, a lot of value from the spell, as we kind of expected. Still dies in the end, but they managed to get the whole team wipe there.
Smoke up from OB.Neon. Secret, understandably keeping themselves held in the base. It's a spooky map right now. OB.Neon on the prowl, looking for action, looking for kills.
come.
Oh, I love this from Dead. Wait, whose healing salve is this on the ground? Is that another like, yeah, try to drink this, we'll poison you? Where Puppy's standing? Yeah, Observer trying to find, there it is. There it is, a present on the ground. They're not falling for it again.
Crip. For now, smoked up. OB.Neon, almost certainly aware of it. Oh well. Here you go. And onto Puppy. TP's coming in. Puppy's trying to get back with it. Got the dust. No scepter, but there's the control. Tramo getting in with the ult. Takes him down. They're trying to take down Skip with the back of this player. Comes in with a punch up onto the Timberman. Yopaj posting it down. The first to Spire. They can continue to kill this. The battle comes down to the Timberman. But Yopaj fights him. Brings himself away from the Timberman. Timberman will manage to get his hands on Clayard.
Get the cheese
down
off.
Two of them. Buyback from Puppy. Secret, can they chase for more?
They need to get more. This is going to be the fourth kill. Still did not manage to bring Yopaj. Like, Nature's Prophet didn't deal too much damage in that fight. He was pretty much stuck in the trees, deciding whether I need to DP out. Cheese comes out on the Dead Prophet, and they managed to get the kill. Like, this is like super late Cheese, because they've been managing to burst down Nisha before he can get it off, and now it really pays off.
Yopaj. Maybe seeing if he can find a solo kill, but if he's coming in, there won't be a window to get Zai. Mid lane though, Matsu and Puppy pushing out. Maybe Yopaj sees there's an opportunity here. He'll have Playhard back in 10 seconds.
Very close game.
Stick around.
Like, you can see one mistake can cost you a team fight. I like this from Scamp. He's going for Heaven's Halberd. You're kind of going to cripple Lycan and Troll at the same time. It's going to give you also evasion.
Matsu still pushing in the two of the Matsu's staying. I mean, that was an incredibly greedy move there from Secret. Puppy and Matsu pushing up to the high ground, not respecting Yopaj one bit. As Yopaj gets the double kill. Silence, they can kill him, they're on top of it. Yopaj, he's lived, they've got the first.
Oh, that purge. There's the spell from the Lycan Wolves, from the Necro unit, sorry.
Back to the play hard. Trying to come into this, but Secret is going to be able to try to take him down. Bravo coming in with a charge. Play hard, find a bit of time for himself, but he's getting rough. Can he actually get back up to the high ground? He can't. Tie back from play hard. Secret, they may have lost Poppy and Matuma Man. They're still able to come in with a good hit against OB.Neon. The fight's not over yet. It's onto the side, Scam seeping in. Garnwell coming over towards Yapsor. Has the Gleipnir. He'll catch his Yapsor. So was able to get the roll off in time.
And the Roche respawn. Oh, Aghanim's blessing. I'm wondering if who's going to take that one.
I mean, yeah, who's making the best case for it right now?
I don't mind Tusk. Like, I would love to see Tusk picking it up. He's dead for 60 seconds, but yeah, he can still get it. But not the best. I think like, you need to be able to kick people out.
Secret's going to try and push him away from the pit here. Nisha does have Exorcism available if he wants to commit. Yopaj still down for 30 seconds.
Nisha, Eon disc ready, but did not assemble it.
And it goes around. Nisha looking to take this away from OB.Neon. OB.Neon, they can't really get in with the three of them. It's going to be very hard. I think they're bailing on it. They're going to have to let Secret take this one. So Secret, they'll get the Aegis, the Cheese, and the Aghanim.
Aghanim Scepter picked up by Troll, so he has way of dispelling things for himself. He can dispel the enemies. A lot of value coming on from this Ag on Troll. Like, this is a free Ag. This is 6,000 gold pretty much. It does not take up your slot. They're chasing. Nisha bottom lane has the cheese, has the cheese.
Yopaj, it's a lot. It's been shackled as he will put the Eon Disc now together. Gramo coming in with the ultimate, now tries to run away, but that's Superman and Yapsor, they've made it over. Gramo cannot charge out in time. They bring him downside. Puppy trying to chase over towards Yopaj. Yopaj turns, shackle out to side, but he's going to bail. He knows the rest of the team Secret's on the way over.
Cole getting recalled.
He can go for death. Underneath down, Matthews in with the jump pistol, but the same there for the sniper. And that comes down the play. They're looking to turn. Superman. He's able to get the BKB at the back. Turns up towards death. Charging for Trumbo. Balancing up for Superman for now. But Superman, he's down on the low ground. Yopaj trying to keep the distance. The tower hits coming in. Yopaj checks back up towards Matuma. Takes it down to once. The Aegis has gone over to the side. Isha caught in the ground. Gets down to the ground. You'll set to Bulldogs. The apple shot. Nisha's still good to go. Roll ball for Yapsor. Straight on the wall. Kicks it back.
He needs 50 gold for the buyback. Like, these cheese, this Aegis, also Troll, now having another way of dispelling things. They have two items. They have Necro, they have Aghanim Scepter, and they will have eventually Nullifier on the Lycan. Just needs to farm another 2,000 gold. So these are like some costly buybacks right now. They use multiple.
And Max Superman